welcome to another episode of Grand Football TV, and I am your host as usual, Mr. Chiggs. How are we doing? So we've just had game week 7 of the Premier League, but this video is a little bit different. So we're looking at the 10 things we have learned from the first week. Well, the few things, especially in the last game week 7, what we have learned in the Premier League. So let's dive right in. First up, Newcastle United. United are proving they are just a striker away from being a serious threat. And some of you would say, but they do have a striker. Yes, they have strikers in Alexander Isak and Callum Wilson. But if you notice from their last game, those two players were missing. And you see they were still able to at least hold on for a draw. So the Magpies, they have struggled to convert their chances. In the last game, imagine they had Anthony Gordon playing up front, but he was still, because he's not a natural striker, he was still drifting away from the striking position. And what's even worse, that he had a penalty and he missed it. So Newcastle, they're just one striker away. And like we said, they do have strikers, but these strikers, they are always sidelined. So if Callum Wilson and Alexander Isak can stay fit, Newcastle would be a very, very big threat this season. What do you guys reckon? That's the first thing we have learned from this season already. Next up, Brentford. Can they continue their scoring run? You know, the last 4 games now, they have scored early goals. The first 3 was in the first minute, and we thought, oh, that's the end of it. And they just, they were late in scoring their first goal, leaving it till the second minute before they scored. So Brentford are doing really well, scoring early goals, but Wolves were, Wolves should have done their homework, man. I mean, they did their homework and stopped them for just 1 more minute. That's not good, man. That's not good. Need to work on the set pieces and all that. So Brentford, can they do it after the international break? Do you think they can carry on from where they stopped, making it 5 in 5? Do you think they can do it, or that's the end of the run? The international break has broken that voodoo, and now everyone can go back to normalcy because Brentford will not score an early goal. Do you think they will, or they'll carry on? They've been very good this season. I mean, they'll be missing Wissa, who's injured, but Mbeumo has stepped up, and the rest of the team have really stepped up. Imagine in your last game scoring 5 goals. That's a huge one from the players, all scoring goals. I think they were all different goal scorers as well, so that's a huge one for them. Next up, Cole Palmer. We can't stop talking about this lad. He's doing really well, and rightly so. I know a lot of people would have put him off after last season, saying maybe it was just the way the team was set up last season, but this is a different coach, different, start of the season, and he's doing really well. Did you see his skill in that last game? Oh, if he had pulled that off, everyone would be talking about that for years and years to come. It was like a Bergkamp-esque kind of skill for trying to score, but obviously the keepers did well in that game. So well done, Cole Palmer. And this season he's going to be the one to look out for Chelsea, because he's going to help all the other players in the team, the likes of Madueke, Jackson, Sancho, Yao Felix, and Nkunku. They're all going to be looking up to him to create chances for them to score in this game. And he will be key to Chelsea's resurgence. We have seen a lot of them, playing really well this season compared to last season. And we think because of Cole Palmer, this is going to be a mainstay. Yeah. So, Man City. And we're seeing that without Rodri, Man City may need to outscore opponents to win their games. It was evident in that game against Fulham. Any other team who didn't have Adama Traore in their team probably would have won that game. If they had the chances that fell to Adama, or if it fell to someone else in the team, Man City probably would have lost the game. So we're seeing that without Rodri, there's no, proper defensive midfield. I mean, they've got Kovacic, who's the replacement, and he's done well in this last game especially. He scored 2 goals, but you can tell that there's a bit of defensive crack when Rodri's not there. So what we think Man City are going to do for the rest of the season is probably make sure they're scoring a lot of goals to outscore their opponents when they score against them, because they're going to definitely miss Rodri till the end of the season. Do you think it's true? Do you think they'll be fine for the rest of the season? Let us know.
We're done when I say we're done.
Erik ten Hag, guys, is still in a job, and rightly so. We love him as the Man United manager. He's doing a great job. He shouldn't go anywhere. We want him for the next 4 years. And if they sack him, please bring Gareth Southgate to Man United. Please. But jokes apart, guys, he's done well in that last game to keep Aston Villa out, especially going away from home. So that's a small win, and you think that small win can lead to bigger wins. So let's see if Erik ten Hag will be able to keep his job. Remember, in the last game, all the hierarchy were in the game, as if they've come to say, right, let us judge from this game now. If he can do it here, then we'll keep him in a job. Because as of this recording, Erik ten Hag is still in a job. So long may it continue. Long may he be there. And he will carry on the United flag and keep them going. Maybe if top 4 even get the 2 cups. We never know. Yeah, let's see how he goes for the rest of the season. Bukayo Saka. Oh, I can't stop talking about my star boy, Bukayo Saka. He's had an amazing season so far. But what I'm afraid of as an Arsenal fan is how long is it going to last? Because don't forget, guys, he's playing every single game. The only game where he hasn't played full 90 minutes so far, I think it's the Man City game, where he got taken off for tactical reasons when Trossard got sent off. That's the only reason he was out of that game. So what do you think, guys? Do you think he can sustain this great run, great start to the season? He's had 7 in 7 assists. He's had 9 goal contributions. He's only behind Erling Haaland and Cole Palmer so far. So do you think he can carry on and get as many goals and assists this season for Arsenal? Let us know in the comment section. Liverpool, the slot machine, he keeps going strong. Liverpool are at the top of the table. They've had some gritty wins, and remember, these are vital when you're going for a Premier League. But after the break, they face serious challenges. You know, there are a few games, I was just looking at their fixtures, and there's quite a few that are very, very interesting. In fact, as soon as they come off, they play Chelsea, they play Arsenal, they play Leverkusen, they play Real Madrid, they play Man City in this run, they play Aston Villa. Oh, there's a lot of big games they need to overcome at least before the end of the year. And I know towards the end of the year, in this long stretch of very, very hard games, they've also got Man City in between. So these games, and Man United, I think, yeah. So it's going to be a long, long one. But this is where the real test comes. So if he can overcome at least 80% of that test, then we know, yeah, this is the man. He's here to stay. He's here to do a big job, and he probably get them playing really well to the end of the season. Tottenham. We cannot finish this, talk without talking about Tottenham. The Spursy moment they had against Brighton. Imagine winning 2-0 and still ended up losing the game. They imploded, guys. They had a wonderful first half, and the second half, I honestly cannot tell you what happened, but you can tell that Brighton smelt blood. They felt we can get, especially after scoring the first goal, they thought, we can go on and win this, or we can go on and get a draw. And they kept on pressing, and they did it within, 18 minutes? They got themselves in front. It's not a lot of teams you can do that to, but Tottenham, I don't know what happened. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I feel sorry for Ange Postecoglou. I don't want to be in that dressing room after that game, because everyone would have been down. The manager, only God knows what he has said. And you have to live with this for the next 2 weeks until the next game. Sometimes when you have a bad loss like that, you're eager for the next game so you can make amends. But this one, they have to wait for the international break to be over to try and make amends. So let's see how they respond when they come back from the international break. And Tottenham should be a team that's fighting for the top 4, fighting for the league. But with these kind of performances, we're not sure where they would be at the end of the season. Let us know in the comment section what you think. Julian Lopetegui of West Ham. It is a lift-off. Now he's finally got his win. After this solid win over Ipswich Town, the 4-1 win, the team showed promising signs. They were good all over the pitch, but however, they've got tough matches coming up. I think they play Spurs or Man United, one of them, after the break, and that will be a very, very important game for West Ham. Can they keep this vibe going? Now they've got their groove on. Can they keep it going? We'll find out after the international break. And finally, Leicester City. They got themselves up to a big win. With a solid attacking displays, they've secured crucial points at the King Power Stadium. They've got 2 draws in the past before this win against Bournemouth eventually. If they can turn those home games into consistent wins, they will be on track for another Premier League season. Do you think Leicester can stay up, or do you think they will falter and maybe go straight back? You let us know. It's been an interesting first 7 games of the season. Only Leicester amongst the newly promoted teams have eventually gotten their win. I believe so, yeah. The rest have all just got draws and maybe had decent games but not secured the win. But Leicester have finally got the win. Let's see how they all perform at the end of the season. Okay, that's it from me, guys. The 10 things we have learned. Let us know in the comment section which one you agree with, which one you want to add some spice to, which one you think we missed out. Let us know in the comment section, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.
Don't check this.